Hi, everyone. My name is Stephen, WM7X, and welcome. If you tested for your FCC license or your upgrade during the U.S. government shutdown while the FCC systems were offline, this video is for you. Please pay close attention to this information. Okay, now that the systems are returning to service, although we did expect there'll be a few hiccups, and there were, applications are being processed. If yours has not processed, please be sure you've already followed the instructions that we're going to tell you in just a moment. You're going to need a CORS account if you don't already have one. That's the Commission Registration System at the FCC. When you register for your CORS account, please do so using your email address as your username. Once you've verified your account, your CORS account with the FCC, you will then need to get a new FRN. That's called your Federal Registration Number. That's the system that also was offline during the government shutdown. However, now that it's available again, please be sure to make sure you have your FRN already assigned. When you go to get your brand new FRN number, make sure you get your number as an individual. You're going to be asked several questions during that process. You are not an entity. Be sure to register as an individual. A couple of pointers here. Make sure you include any suffixes to your legal name. If you're a first or a second or a third, maybe you're a senior or a junior, be sure to include that as well. Prefixes to your name, like Mr. or Mrs., are not required, so please leave those blank. Okay, another thing you're going to want to do, please be sure not to shorten your legal name to what you go by. My name is Stephen. I will not register as Steve. If you're William, please don't register as Bill or Will. Peter, same thing applies to you. You're not Pete. Make sure to register with your full legal name, okay? Once you're assigned your 10-digit FRN number, it's time to do something with that number. Write it down, secure that. That's your permanent FCC number for your amateur radio license. Okay, your middle initial, by the way, is optional and not required as part of your FRN registration. Okay, now here's your instructions. If you did not have an FRN number and you tested with WM7X, here's what you need to do. We need to have you send an email to two different places. We'll put that email address here at the bottom of the screen. It'll also be included in the video's description, so pick it up in a minute, okay? You're going to want to send your full name in an email, including the test date, the day you took your exam with us. It'll be listed on your CSCE. That's your certificate of successful completion of examination. It'll have the date of your exam on that. You're going to want to put in your test team. That's WM7X. And then finally, your FRN, that 10-digit number that starts with 00 and typically a 3. Okay, you're going to want to send that to two email addresses. Send it to both myself, Stephen@hutchings.net, and the other place that it must be sent to is the ARRL, the American Radio Relay League. Their email address, again on the bottom of the screen and in the video description, is VEC for Volunteer Examiner Coordinator, VEC@ARRL.org. Okay, simple. Please send that email as soon as you can so that we can catch up that number to your application when you tested with WM7X. By the way, these are the instructions for folks who have tested with the ARRL and WM7X. If you tested with a different volunteer examiner coordinator, they may have different instructions. Please reach out to your test team for specifics on how they're managing applicants like yourself who don't have an FRN quite yet. Here's what to expect now. Once the FCC receives your application with your FRN number attached, they're going to contact you by email asking for their $35 application fee. Please pay that promptly as you have 10 days to do so. When you make that payment, please do so only from a computer. Please avoid the use of a mobile device like your cell phone, as the FCC has difficulty processing mobile payments. Okay, another thing to be mindful of is that application that we reviewed with you on screen and or in person at your test session. That's a document between the VEC and the FCC. We allowed you to view it because we applied your signature to it. However, when you're making your payment, you're going to have access to that same document. You can even edit it, unfortunately, but please do not do so as your application will not process and you will not be issued a call sign. So simply make your $35 payment to the FCC, turn around, say thank you very much, and wait for an email with your call sign assignment. Remember, should you tamper with your pending application at the FCC, your license won't grant. Okay, if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to us here, either through the YouTube channel or at WM7X Testing. My email address, Stephen@hutchings.net. It's also in the video description as well as right here at the bottom of your screen. Okay, congratulations once again on either your brand new amateur radio license that you're getting ready to get, likely this week, or even maybe the upgraded license that you've sought and tested for with our team during the U.S. government shutdown. Okay, we're as excited as you to learn what your call sign is going to be and even see your upgrades applied soon. So when you're ready for the very next exam element, please reach out to us and let us know. We are available every day of the week from 9 a.m. Eastern until 10 p.m. Eastern. With no more than 10 minutes notice, we'll have a team ready to get you tested. It's been a pleasure to have been your team of choice. We can't wait to hear your call sign on the air, and we encourage you to go celebrate. Have a great weekend from WM7X Testing.